warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Everybody, my name is Mariam.
My name is Omar Khair.
And I'm Asma.
Okay, so we're here to talk about an organization called the Somali Education Fund. Before we get into more depth of the logistics and how we work, we're just going to show a quick video, inshallah. The Somali Education Fund is an organization of students who have come together to make education more accessible for youth in Somalia. Our goal as an organization is to provide schooling for those less fortunate. We believe that an individual's circumstance should not be an obstacle towards their pursuit of knowledge, which is why we students have come together to facilitate the education funds of 10 underprivileged children whose families lack the financial means to send their kids to school. We are aiming towards financing tuition fees for 10 children with the Kofar Model School in Mogadishu, Somalia.
Basically, the way our organization works is that we raise awareness for the obstacles that students in Somalia face with regards to accessibility for education, transportation, supplies, even food. So far, we started fundraising in local communities. We just had our first bake sale at Carleton University this past Thursday, and alhamdulillah, we were able to raise $568. So 8 hours of our time amounted to a child going to school for 11 months. So it's wild. It's amazing to think that so little of our time can mean so much to someone else. And right now, the way it works is that we connected with a school called Al Kofar, and we asked them for a breakdown of their costs. And then we asked, you guys have kids living in these areas that can't afford to go to school? And unfortunately, they're like, yeah, of course we have kids like that. And we asked them to go find us some, and they found us 10 of these children. And unfortunately, all of these kids have lost either one or both of their parents. So our goal is to fund them so that they can go to school. So like the $500 that we made, we send that directly to the school clears their accounts, and these kids get to go to school without their families paying a single cent. Okay, so this is just the beginning for us. Alhamdulillah, with a whole lot of dua, we were able to accomplish a lot so far, and we plan to expand. So we started in Ottawa, and we have made a pledge to these 10 children to support them until they graduate. But the goal is to connect with organizations across the world, like SSAs in major cities, and try to get them to connect with another school in a different city and help 10 other kids. So this is kind of like education. It's a gift that keeps on giving, you know?
Alright, so we don't have time to go into all the students, so we're just going to go into a couple of them. The first student, the purple jilbab, her name is Khadija, and she's 6 years old. Her father was murdered unjustly, and shortly after, her mother did tahreeb. So inshallah, she wants to be a teacher when she grows up and also study the Quran, so we just want to facilitate that for her.
So the really sad thing is that when her mother did tahreeb, she was never found again, and that was 4 years ago. The second child, the little boy right next to her, his name is Abdul Shakur, and Abdul Shakur is 6 years old. This little man wants to be a doctor when he grows up. He currently lives with his 70-year-old grandmother because his mother, she passed away. And she's working to provide for him when at 70 years old, he shouldn't be working at all, you know? And he wants to eventually be able to support her, and he's thinking about supporting his Iya, and he's just 6 years old, you know? So it's like he's someone that we really should be looking up to.
So the fourth child, his name is Abdul Wahid. He is 6 years old. His mother passed away, Allah Naharisa, while she was giving birth to him. So then he ended up living with his grandmother, and then shortly after that, his grandmother also passed away, Allah Naharisa. So now Abdul Wahid lives with his aunt, and she has about 10 children. So you can imagine, why she doesn't have the finances and the cost to send Abdul Wahid to school. We also found out that Abdul Wahid loves science, and he aspires to be a teacher when he grows up. All of these children, you guys that you see on the screen, they're our family, they're our brothers, and they're our sisters. They have hopes and they have dreams just like all of us. Wallahi. And the fact is, all 10 of these kids have been through so much that no child at this age should ever have to go through. And us here in the West, alhamdulillah, we have been blessed with so much opportunity. We have been blessed with stability and so many privileges. And wallahi, we have done absolutely nothing to deserve it. So the fact of the matter is, that's exactly why we have to step up And it's a case closed. We have to step up and start doing something for these kids that don't have much. We need to do maybe at the end of every day, collect loose change or something for children that are in need, that want to learn and that have so much potential, but their circumstances can't allow them to reach that full potential. So we have to do something, and let's together try and facilitate the dreams of these kids that they think is so unrealistic to them. Let's try it together as a community and make it a reality, inshallah.
How much is it for each kid to go?
Yeah, so I have a breakdown. Sorry, one second. Okay, so this is all in US dollars. The way they split it up is they split it up between preschool and elementary school. So for preschool, just the tuition fee is 25 US, bus fares is 10 US, lunch is 15 US, uniform is 20 US, supplies are 11 US. Elementary school is $12 US, bus fares are $10 US, lunch is $15 US, uniform 20, and supplies $11 US. So we are trying to, so we said that $568, that's enough for one kid for about 11 months. Our goal is about 12,000 that we want to make in July. And the way it works is it's their school fees, but on top of that, it's renovations for the school. So the amount we're raising for them is about 7,000. That sends these kids to school, but the renovations towards the school, they benefit all the kids that go there. So if you want to know more, we're going to put our contact information out here too.
Yeah, just based off of what Mariam said, I guess the reason why we're doing this is because, the Prophet he said, a person who takes care of an orphan, and we are going to be like this in Jannah. So, inshallah, if nothing gets us to Jannah, hopefully this will be it. And, yeah.
So our organization, we're actually having our first event this February. It's called A History of the Horn, and it's basically a Somali history night, because I'll speak for myself. I went to school here. I know a lot about Canadian history, not so much about Somali history. And we have some really cool people that came before us, that fought for us, and I feel like we should know about them. We should know where we came from. So we have some excellent speakers coming. The tickets are $10, and all proceeds will go towards these kids.
So you guys, at the end of the day, inshallah, tell everybody about this event. Tell your ayayos, your hoyas, your abbas, tell every single person to come through, because as Asma said, all proceeds go to these children. And, I understand this whole lecture is about how to make money, so we might be broke and we don't have money to, fund these children. So just send some dua our ways, that would be blessed. So, share us on Facebook, like our page, and tell everybody about this.
Just to close off, we just want to thank SY for seeing who helped us speak. This is just the beginning for us. Right now the school's in Mogadishu, but hopefully we're just expanding this to all students.